Listen up. You might think that polymer pony in your safe, that modern AR-15, is the alpha dog of the firing line. You would be wrong. Today, we are taking a hard look at 5 old-school surplus heavyweights that can embarrass a budget-build AR-15 in ways you haven't even considered. We are talking about wood and steel war horses. These things have been stacked in crates, soaked in cosmoline, and dragged through history. They pack reliability, terminal ballistics, and a level of soul that a CNC-machined aluminum receiver just cannot match. When the conditions go south from the humid jungles of Southeast Asia to the frozen hell of the Arctic Circle, these platforms outshoot, outpunch, and outlast the modern black rifle. And the best part? They won't require a second mortgage to acquire. By the time we are done, even the most dedicated tactical guys might have to admit there is a new sheriff in town. Let's get down to brass tacks. Number 5. Chinese SKS Type 56. Number 5. The Chinese Type 56 SKS. The peasant rifle that simply refuses to quit. This is the semi-automatic cousin to the AK-47, chambered in that same hard-hitting 7.62 by 39mm cartridge. You have got a wood stock, a built-in 10-round box magazine, and a folding spike bayonet that is less like a knife and more like a 3-sided puncture wound waiting to happen. You know the old joke, an AR-15 is a prom queen that needs a spa day after 50 rounds. The SKS? You can leave it in a muddy ditch overnight, kick the bolt open, and it will run. That is not just a myth, that is a design feature. The Type 56 was built with loose tolerances to be essentially soldier-proof. If you drop it, drown it, or fill the action with grit, it is going to keep cycling. In a survival situation, I don't care about sub-MOA groups. I care about bang every time I pull the trigger. A cheap AR starts choking on carbon buildup. The SKS was born in the filth, and it does not care. Let's talk ballistics. That 7.62 by 39 round throws a chunky 123-grain projectile. It carries more energy downrange than the 55-grain 5.56. That extra mass smashes through brush, autoglass, and barriers that would deflect a lighter round. This is where the AR platform taps out, and the SKS just keeps eating. It is rugged simplicity. No delicate gas tubes, no tiny buffer retaining pins to lose. Just a short-stroke gas piston system that shrugs off corrosion. And you don't need to hoard plastic magazines. Grab a cheap stripper clip, shove it in the top, and send the bolt home. Back in the day, these went for $75 in a barrel. Even now, for half the price of a decent modern sporting rifle, you get a battle-hardened piece of history. It shoulders like a baseball bat, manages recoil beautifully, and if you run dry, that spike bayonet means you are never actually out of ammo. Number 4. Finnish Mosin Nagant M39. Number 4. The Finnish M39 Mosin Nagant. This is the Cold War sniper's dream. Now do not confuse this with your run-of-the-mill Russian garbage rod. The Finnish M39 is the Cadillac of the Mosin family. This bolt-action legend was forged in the fire of the Winter War against the Soviet Union. The Finns took the Russian design and tightened every single tolerance until it sang. Many experts consider the M39 the finest general-issue bolt-action rifle ever fielded. We are talking about 1940s tech with iron sights that will absolutely embarrass a modern optic-equipped rifle. Need receipts? Look at Simo Hiya, the White Death. He logged over 500 confirmed kills in sub-zero temps using iron sights on a Mosin variant. No batteries, no red dots, just cold steel and discipline. While your AR-15 is shivering in the cold, the M39 is just warming up. It is chambered in 7.62 by 54R. Think of this as the ballistic twin to the 30-06. It hits like a freight train and stays supersonic way past the effective range of a carbine. We are talking 800 yards easy. The tangent sights are graduated out to 1 kilometer, and the ladder sight goes to 2,000 meters. Your 5.56 projectile starts tumbling and praying after 500 yards. The M39 is still punching clean holes through targets your AR cannot even identify. The Finns used barrels from Sacco, Tiekka, and Valmet. They installed two-stage triggers that break like a glass rod. They used Arctic birch stocks that are practically indestructible. The result is sub-MOA accuracy from a gun that is likely older than your father. It was built to endure 50 below zero winters and come out swinging. This is the ultimate underdog that proves precision isn't about modern gadgets. It is about craftsmanship. Number 3. Swedish Mauser M96. Number 3. The Swedish Mauser M96. Old school precision, 6.5mm style. Let's keep it classy for a minute. The Swedes, back in the 1890s, were not exactly looking for a fight. But good lord, did they know how to machine a rifle. The M96 is chambered in 6.5 by 55mm Swedish. This is the cartridge that was doing what the 6.5 Creedmoor does, 100 years before the Creedmoor was invented. It is one of the most inherently accurate service rifles ever produced. It is the best-kept secret on the surplus market because it quietly outperforms the flashy tactical stuff. The round offers a perfect blend of low recoil and incredibly high ballistic coefficient. It shoots flat, bucks the wind, and drops game up to moose size without breaking a sweat. The craftsmanship here is just chef's kiss. The steel is so smooth you would swear the bolt is riding on oiled glass. Most M96 rifles were produced by Carl Gustaf or Mauser Oberondorf. These weren't just mass-produced, they were crafted. And because the Swedes maintained their arsenals impeccably, you can find these things in pristine condition. We are talking 1 to 2 MOA groups with iron sights out to hundreds of yards. Your 16-inch AR barrel is struggling to maintain velocity past 600. This 29-inch Swedish barrel maximizes that powder burn for serious long-range work. This is where the AR platform taps out again. It feeds from a 5-round internal magazine, strips in smooth as butter, and extracts with authority. Because Sweden stayed neutral, these guns didn't get beaten to death in the trenches. For a few $100, you are buying a rifle that outclasses most budget AR builds in pure mechanical accuracy. It is a silent killer. Mild recoil, laser-like trajectory, and build quality that laughs at stamped sheet metal. Number 2. M1 Garand CMP. Number 2. The M1 Garand, the 30-06 Thunderbolt. This is the part where every red-blooded American patriot stands at attention. The M1 Garand, the legendary battle rifle of World War II and Korea. General George S. Patton called it the greatest battle implement ever devised, and I am not going to argue with Patton. This is an 8-shot semi-automatic fed beast chambered in 30-06 Springfield. Let's talk physics. Each round leaving that muzzle carries over 2,600 foot-pounds of energy. Compare that to the 1,200 foot-pounds of a 5.56. You are comparing a Honda Civic to a freight train. The Garand punches through cover. It punches through trees. It punches through cinder blocks. Cover for an AR-15 is just concealment for an M1 Garand. I know what the tactical keyboard warriors are saying, but it only holds 8 rounds. Yeah, but in the real world, shot placement and barrier penetration trump spray and pray every day of the week. One well-placed 30-06 round ends the fight. Period. GIs in World War II were engaging man-sized targets at 500 yards with iron sights. The gas-operated piston system is robust and reliable. It doesn't dump carbon back into the action like a direct impingement AR. And let's be honest, that iconic ping when the on-block clip ejects, that is the sound of freedom ringing. It is a heavy girl, weighing in at 9.5 pounds. But that weight soaks up the recoil, making it surprisingly shootable. Thanks to the Civilian Marksmanship Program, the CMP, you can still get one of these shipped right to your door in most states. For the cost of a mid-tier AR, you get a piece of history that still dominates on the range. Sometimes the old ways are the best ways, 8 rounds at a time. Number 1. Spanish FR8 Carbine. Number 1. The Spanish FR8 Carbine, the bolt-action assault rifle. Cue the suspense music. This is a weird one, guys. The FR8 makes you do a double take. Is it a bolt gun? Is it a tactical carbine? The answer is yes. In the 1950s, Spain was transitioning to modern select-fire rifles, but needed a stopgap for training and rear echelon troops. So, they took their bomb-proof Mauser 98 actions, slapped on a 7.62 NATO barrel, and added tactical features to mimic their new CETME assault rifles. The result is what we call the Set-Me-Ton. It has a bolt handle, but it rocks a stubby 18-inch barrel and a massive flash suppressor. See that tube under the barrel? It looks like a gas tube, but it is actually a storage compartment for your cleaning kit and a mount for a bayonet. It features a rotating rear peep sight with settings for 200, 300, and 400 meters. The Spaniards basically said, "We want our bolt guns to feel like battle rifles." And it works. Why does this beat a budget AR? Power and compactness. You are firing full-power 7.62 by 51 NATO, essentially the 308 Winchester. You are launching a 150-grain projectile that hits with serious authority. Your AR might be great for varmints, but if you need to drop a wild boar or punch through an engine block, the FR8 brings the hammer. It is short, handy, and roughly the same length as an M4 carbine, but it is built on the Mauser 98 action, one of the strongest locking mechanisms in human history. No gas system to clog, no feed ramps to polish. You feed it with 5-round stripper clips, and it runs. This was a Garand Seville rifle. It could sit in a closet for 30 years, come out dry, and still fire. Plus, it is just versatile. That flash hider is designed to launch rifle grenades and cut wire. Does your AR-15 have an integrated wire cutter and grenade launcher out of the box? I didn't think so. Imagine showing up to the range with this Frankenstein carbine. You flip up the peep sight and start ringing steel at 300 yards with 308 power. The FR8 is the ultimate sleeper. It is a bolt action that identifies as a battle rifle, and in many ways, it succeeds. Viva España, baby! There you have it. 5 budget-friendly surplus legends that can give your modern AR-15 a run for its money. Each one of these platforms brings something to the table that the plastic guns just lack. Beastly reliability, hard-hitting caliber choices, dead-on accuracy, and a cool factor that you just cannot buy off the shelf at a big box store. Whether it is the SKS eating mud for breakfast, the Finnish Mosin punching targets at 800 yards, the Swedish Mauser showing off its precision, the Garand flexing that 30-06 muscle, or the funky FR8 proving old bolts can learn new tricks. One thing is crystal clear. Sometimes Grandpa's gun can absolutely school the new kids on the block. Now I want to hear from you guys. Would you trust your life to one of these surplus rifles over a modern AR? Did I miss a hidden gem that should have been on this list? Sound off in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this adrenaline-fueled history lesson, do me a favor. Hit that like button, share this video with your shooting buddies, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more Guns Fanatics. Until next time, keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to fire, and shoot straight. I am out.